Hi, I'm Allie from Honey Creek Speech. Welcome to Speech Readings. Today we're going to learn a little bit more about the S or S sound. Let's learn how to say the S sound before we get started. Our S sounds, often known as the snake sound, is kind of tricky to make, so let's go over it. The S sound, we have to make sure that our tongue is inside our mouth. We want it to sound like this, S, and not like this. That's not right. We have to keep our tongue inside our mouth. Just like that. The next thing we have to do is find our alveolar ridge, which is the bumps right behind our front teeth. If you put your tongue tip there, that's a good starting spot for the S sound. Once you get your tongue up there, make the air flow over your tongue and out your mouth, like this. You might find that your tongue tip doesn't actually touch the bumps. That's just a good starting spot for us to get our tongue in the correct spot. All right, let's practice 5 times together. Are you ready? Good job. If you have trouble remembering, just try and remember to make your snake sound. That'll give you a good tip to make your S sound. All right, the book we're going to be reading today has lots of good S sounds in it. It's called Silly Sally by Audrey Wood. That has 2 S's in the name, Silly Sally. Remember, when we're reading our book, let's listen for all the S sounds and try and make them the best we can. Silly Sally by Audrey Wood. Silly Sally went to town, walking backwards, upside down. On the way, she met a pig, a silly pig. They danced a jig. Silly Sally went to town, dancing backwards and upside down. There's Silly Sally. On the way, she met a dog, a silly dog. They played leapfrog. Silly Sally went to town, leaping backwards, upside down. Now she's got a pig and a dog being silly with her. On the way, she met a loon, a silly loon. They sang a tune. A loon is like a type of bird. Silly Sally went to town, singing backwards, upside down. On the way, she met a sheep, a silly sheep. They fell asleep. Now, how did Sally get to town? Sleeping backwards, upside down? Along came Nettie Buttercup, walking forwards and right side up. He tickled the pig who danced a jig. He tickled the dog who played leapfrog. He tickled the loon who sang a tune, and he tickled the sheep who fell asleep. He tickled Sally who woke right up. She tickled Nettie Buttercup. And that's how Sally got to town. Walking backwards, upside down. Now everyone's walking backwards and upside down. Silly Sally. The end. That was Silly Sally by Audrey Wood. That had lots of good S sounds for us to practice. Before we go, let's practice our S sound 5 more times. Remember, our tongue goes up and we let air flow right out of our mouth. Tongue goes up, air flows out. Also remember that our voice is turned off. It's not a very loud sound. Let's practice 5 times together. S, 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 s. Good job, friends. Thanks for reading with me today. Have a great night.